Welcome back to Who Died Today. Over the past few days, the world has bid farewell to some truly beloved and unforgettable stars. In today's episode, we pay heartfelt tribute to these remarkable lives and the legacies they've left behind. Before we begin, we kindly ask for a moment of support. If any of these stories have moved you or reminded you of someone special, please give this video a thumbs up to honor their memory. Thank you. Number 5. Michael Madsen. The deep-voiced outlaw who brought raw fire to every role has died at 67. Known for his unforgettable turn as Mr. Blonde in Reservoir Dogs and for walking Hollywood's edge with style, soul, and scars, Madsen passed away in Malibu, California. He was more than a character actor. He was poetry in chaos, a rebel in Ray-Bans. And now his voice has fallen silent. Michael Soren Madsen was born on September 25, 1957, in Chicago, Illinois. His mother, Elaine, was a filmmaker and poet. His father, Calvin, a firefighter. Growing up in a working-class home, Michael developed a love for storytelling and film, later studying acting at Chicago's Steppenwolf Theater. He worked odd jobs, house painter, car mechanic, hospital orderly, before heading to Los Angeles to chase his dream. Michael is survived by his wife, Deanna Madsen, their 3 children, and his children from previous marriages, including actor Christian Madsen. His sister, Virginia Madsen, is also an acclaimed actress. He's best known for his work in Reservoir Dogs, Kill Bill, Donnie Brasco, Thelma and Louise, and over 300 film roles spanning action, crime, and drama. Off-screen, he was a published poet, author, and advocate for children's causes. Despite his tough guy image, Madsen was gentle at heart. He spoke openly about his battles with addiction, grief, and the pain of losing close friends. His poetry revealed deep sensitivity, writing often about loneliness, fatherhood, and love lost. Michael Madsen began his acting journey in the 1980s with TV and small film roles, gaining early recognition in Thelma and Louise 1991, before breaking through as Mr. Blonde in Reservoir Dogs 1992. He went on to star in Donnie Brasco 1997, Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2 2003-2004, and dozens of indie films through the 2000s, while also publishing poetry. His work earned him the Maverick Award in 2007 and a Rebel Fest honor in 2009 for his dedication to independent cinema. His films grossed over $2 billion worldwide. "Your children don't have to fear you to respect you," Madsen once said, reflecting the quiet wisdom behind his gritty exterior. In a rare interview, he added, "Encourage your kids' artistic side. Toughen up everything else." Michael dealt with addiction, financial hardship, and profound emotional losses, including the tragic death of his son Hudson. Despite personal demons, he never stopped working, never stopped writing. Michael Madsen died on July 3, 2025, in Malibu, California, from cardiac arrest. The news was confirmed by his wife and close family friends. He passed just weeks before a planned reunion of his Tarantino co-stars, a gathering that now turns into a memorial. Quentin Tarantino posted, "Michael was the raw soul of my early films, a brother, a poet, a badass. Hollywood just got quieter." From a fan on Instagram, "I don't cry for celebrities, but I cried for Mr. Blonde. R.I.P. to the coolest villain who ever lived." He was a Hollywood outsider, and that's exactly what made him unforgettable. His death follows the recent passing of fellow icon Tom Sizemore, another rough-edged star with a tender heart. A generation of gritty 90s actors is fading, leaving behind stories soaked in fire, fury, and brilliance. The sunglasses are folded. The camera stopped rolling. And somewhere in the Malibu breeze, a man with a husky voice and a pinky ring walks off into the sunset. Goodbye, Michael Madsen. The world was never quiet when you were in it. Michael was no stranger to controversy, run-ins with the law, a public battle with substance abuse, and industry blacklisting. But he never pretended to be perfect. He owned his scars, and somehow that made him all the more human. What did Michael Madsen mean to you? Share your favorite film or memory in the comments. Please like this video to show your respect. Let's remember the man who turned violence into art and pain into poetry. Number 4. Tom Sizemore. One of Hollywood's most unforgettable tough guys has left the stage. Tom Sizemore, the intense, unflinching presence behind unforgettable roles in Heat, Saving Private Ryan, and Natural Born Killers, has died at the age of 61. He didn't just act in war films. He lived through battles of his own. Today, we remember a man who gave everything to his craft and lost just as much. Thomas Edward Sizemore, Jr. was born on November 29, 1961, in Detroit, Michigan, to Judith Chenault, a public servant, and Thomas Sizemore, Sr., a lawyer and professor. From a young age, Tom was drawn to the screen, not for the fame, but for the tough, no-nonsense characters that reminded him of real people from his Detroit neighborhood. He attended Wayne State University and later earned his master's degree in theater from Temple University in 1986. Though never remarried after his divorce from Maeve Quinlan, Tom is survived by his twin sons, Jaden and Jagger, born in 2005. His brother, Aaron Sizemore, a writer, also survives him. As a teen, Tom idolized actors like Marlon Brando, James Dean, and Montgomery Clift, drawn to their emotional intensity and vulnerability. It was this very intensity that would become his trademark. He once said, "I saw these men and thought, this is it. I want to feel something real and make others feel it too." Tom was not just an actor. He was a man of contradictions. Bold on screen, but battling addiction behind closed doors. He never shied away from admitting his struggles, once confessing that fame came too fast and temptation was impossible to resist. His breakthrough came in 1989 with Born on the 4th of July, hand-picked by Oliver Stone. From there, he became a fixture in gritty Hollywood films, True Romance, Striking Distance, Natural Born Killers, and Heat between 1993 and 1995. In 1997, he earned his first leading role in The Relic, but it was 1998's Saving Private Ryan, where he portrayed Sergeant Horvath, that cemented his legacy. He went on to appear in Bringing Out the Dead, Black Hawk Down, and famously voiced Sonny Forelli in GTA Vice City. Despite struggles, he worked steadily through the 2000s and 2010s, starring in over 30 films, often as soldiers, cops, or criminals, roles that mirrored his own inner chaos. In 2013, he released a raw memoir, By Some Miracle, I Made It Out of There. He continued acting in indie films and television until his final days. There are so many guys who had good lives and blew it. One of my good friends was Chris Farley. He blew the whole enchilada. Tom's words were always honest, sometimes haunting. A man who knew the cost of fame. His personal life was marred by substance abuse, arrests, and public scandals. In 1998, Robert De Niro and Tom's mother intervened, helping him enter rehab instead of prison. Despite periods of recovery, legal troubles and relapses continued. He once spent an estimated $11 million on legal fees just trying to get his life back on track. Tom Sizemore died on March 3, 2023, in Burbank, California, after suffering a brain aneurysm. He had been in a coma for several days. His representative confirmed the news. Steven Spielberg, who cast him in Saving Private Ryan, once warned, "If Tom failed a drug test even once, I would have reshot the film without him." Tom never failed and delivered one of the most powerful performances of his life. He played soldiers, killers, and cops, but deep inside, he was always the boy from Detroit, chasing a dream too big to tame. In pain, in passion, and in performance, Tom Sizemore gave us everything. Rest in power, Tommy. Your fight is over, but your legacy lives on. What did Tom Sizemore mean to you? Was it a role, a quote, a moment of vulnerability? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's honor him together. Please like this video to show respect, subscribe for more heartfelt tributes, and help us keep these legacies alive. Number 3. Bobby Jenks. The towering closer who helped bring a World Series title to Chicago after 88 long years has died at just 44. Known for delivering fastballs that shattered silence and closed out dreams, Jenks passed away quietly in Sintra, Portugal, far from the roar of the crowd that once echoed his name. He wasn't just a pitcher. He was the final heartbeat of a historic season. If Bobby's story moved you, please take a moment to give this video a thumbs up. It's a small gesture that keeps his legacy alive and helps others discover this tribute. Bobby Jenks, born March 14, 1981, in Mission Hills, California, overcame hardship to become one of baseball's most feared closers. Drafted in 2000 by the Angels, his career took flight with the Chicago White Sox, where he helped clinch the 2005 World Series, ending an 88-year drought. A two-time All-Star, Jenks recorded 173 saves and tied a record with 41 consecutive batters retired. He played his final season with the Red Sox in 2011. Behind the scenes, he faced health battles, spinal surgery complications, blood clots, and in 2024, a diagnosis of stomach cancer. Despite these struggles, he remained a devoted husband and father of 6. He passed away on July 4, 2025, at his home in Portugal. The White Sox, teammates like Ozzie Guillen and Paul Konerko, and fans across the world mourned the loss of a champion. "You play for the love of the game," Jenks once said. And he did, until the very end. Share your memories below. Like this video to honor Bobby. Subscribe to Who Died Today for more tributes to legends gone too soon. Rest in peace, Bobby Jenks. You closed the biggest game of all with heart. Number 2. John Travolta. He made us dance through heartbreak, smile through grief, and believe in second chances, even after losing the people he loved most. For a while, the world fell silent, wondering if he too had faded into memory. Fans lit candles. Whispers spread. The man who lit up our screens with Grease, Pulp Fiction, Saturday Night Fever was gone. Or was he? Hold on to that thought. John Joseph Travolta was born on February 18, 1954, in Englewood, New Jersey. Raised in a family of 6 children by a drama teacher mother and a semi-pro football player father, John was surrounded by art and storytelling from the beginning. He dropped out of high school at 16 to chase his dream in New York City, driven by a passion for dance, film, and aviation. Those early days shaped the icon we'd all come to know. Travolta's career took off with Welcome Back, Kotter, but it was Saturday Night Fever and Grease that made him a global sensation. He stumbled in the 80s, only to rise again in Pulp Fiction, reinventing himself. From action, Face-Off, to heartwarming roles, Phenomenon, Hairspray, he starred in over 70 films, earning Golden Globes, Oscar nominations, and a place in our hearts forever. He also became a licensed pilot, flying jets while flying high in Hollywood. But behind the fame was deep pain. He lost his first love, Diana Hyland, to cancer. His 16-year-old son, Jet, passed away suddenly. Then, in 2020, his wife Kelly Preston died after a quiet battle with breast cancer. Still, John stayed strong, for his kids, for his fans, for himself. You have to go out of your way to activate your dreams and keep them going, John Travolta once said. He showed us how to move forward when everything around you falls apart. His life is a masterclass in strength, grace, and rebirth. And here's the truth. John Travolta is still with us. Still flying. Still acting. Still dancing. Even if it's just in our memories or on his daughter Ella's social posts. He's not just a survivor. He's a symbol of resilience. If John Travolta has ever made you laugh, cry, or believe in love again, tell us what he means to you in the comments. Like this video to honor his incredible journey. Subscribe for more heartfelt tributes, because legends should never be forgotten, even while they live. Number 1. Nikki McCray Penson. She lit up the court with fire, then faced a battle off it. She wore gold for her country, then wore scars from a silent war. And on July 7th, 2023, the game ended for Nikki McCray. She was only 51. Born December 17, 1971, in Collierville, Tennessee, Nikki McCray became a basketball icon. At the University of Tennessee, she sharpened the skills that would take her to the Olympics, twice, winning gold in 1996 and 2000. Her WNBA journey saw her shine with the Washington Mystics, Indiana Fever, and more, earning 3 All-Star selections. But it was her heart, hustle, and defense that made her unforgettable. After hanging up her jersey in 2006, she found a new purpose, coaching, from South Carolina to Mississippi State, and finally Rutgers. In 2013, Nikki was diagnosed with breast cancer, but fought it back into remission. She kept coaching, kept mentoring, kept going. But in July 2023, she passed away while serving as assistant coach at Rutgers. Her loss was felt across the world of sports. She never accepted anything less than greatness. Dawn Staley. Nikki McCray's legacy isn't just in stats, it's in hearts. Share your tribute in the comments. Like this video to honor Nikki's memory. Subscribe for more stories that deserve to be remembered. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to share your memories or favorite moments about these icons in the comments below. And if this tribute touched your heart, don't forget to subscribe for more emotional stories that celebrate the lives of those who will never be forgotten.